What's going on? I wanted to talk about something that's really dear to my heart, and that thing is purpose. But I also wanted to talk about the difference between passion and purpose, because if you really truly find your purpose, you will save yourself a lot of time and energy and frustration and whatever. Because if you find your purpose, you're still going to go through that stuff, but at least you don't have to find that out all over again and do it over again on this constant hamster wheel. Like, a lot of people out there say find your passion and do what you love, and the money will come. And while that's true, I also think that over time, there's going to come a time where you get burnt out by that thing and you ask yourself, is this really worth it? I'm spending all this time, energy, I'm giving my heart and soul to this. Like, does this really light me up? Am I really making a big difference in the world? And that was my journey. So what I did most of my life, I was into art. I was a real creative person, and so I went to art school for graphic design, and I got into that, and then I switched into web design because I saw you could do some really cool stuff with animation and making things interactive, and it just created this cool, like, emotional experience. And I realized 10 years ago that I wanted to create this, like, deep emotional impact in people's lives, and I related that to technology and trying to create the experience through technology. And over time, I just got burnt out, and I was like, you know what? This isn't really what I want to do. I'm really stressing myself out. I asked myself, am I really making a meaningful difference in the world? Does this really excite me? And I said no. And I just kept on asking myself over and over again, how can I create the biggest possible impact in people's lives? So that question became very obvious to me once I had the experience of it. So I had the experience of something that was said to me, and it just woke something up inside of me. It like crushed my ego, and it just, like, my mind expanded, and I felt freedom for the first time. And that's an experience, that's a feeling that I can't thoroughly explain, because it's like nothing. It's like nothing else. It is the best feeling in the world. And after that, I was like, this is how I create the biggest possible impact in people's lives. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that were in my state of mind, that continue to stay. Most of the world, probably, most of my family, most of my friends will probably go their entire lives being in the same place and stuck, not even knowing there's another side to life, another side to seeing things. So to me, that was like, this is it. This is fucking it. When I think about that experience I had, and being able to give that to others, to be able to take someone from feeling stuck, confused, not really knowing what they wanted to do with their life, to completely freedom, and so clear, everything's so clear, they know exactly what they want to do, And from that moment, they are on this path. Like, you cannot talk them out of it, because that is their purpose. Your purpose is something you believe so much in your soul that somebody cannot talk you out of it. It's like someone trying to tell you you're purple and have 3 fingers. Like, no, you know that you don't. So you don't believe them. You know this is you. You know this is what you're meant to do. When you get that feeling, when you're like, yes, in your soul, in every part of your being, and it gets you emotional, that's how you know. So my purpose is, on the surface level, to help others find their purpose, but at the core level is to create that shift in consciousness, to be able to take people from a stuck, confused place to total freedom and clarity. That is my life's purpose, and I've found tools. I continue to search for bigger and better tools to create that experience. And to me, everyone on the planet should live with this sense of freedom. That is it. That is what I'm destined to do. And I could go a lot of different realms. I'm a coach. I could do that in that realm. I could do it on a bigger level. I could, I don't know, start training people to facilitate this experience in others, or starting, I don't know, whatever I want. It doesn't matter. But as long as I'm creating that experience for others, like, there is no better feeling for me than that. So I wanted to leave you with 2 questions that got me pretty clear. I took all kinds of strengths assessments, worked with career coaches, and still wasn't really clear until that moment. But I'll leave you with 2 questions to get clear on your purpose. What has been the most painful experience of your life that you have overcome? And if you are currently going through a very challenging, painful experience, or you have in the past, or there's just something that's so painful to you, that could be the tool, that could be your purpose once you overcome that. If you haven't overcome it, you don't know how to help other people with it, so that's going to be hard. So what has been the most painful experience of your life? If you haven't overcome that painful experience, overcome that, and that could be your purpose. And then another question is, if you could help someone with this thing, create this experience, offer this service, product, whatever it is, if you can create this thing for somebody or the world, and yeah, what could you create that would bring you to tears? What could you create that would bring you to tears? If you could help someone with this thing, what would bring you to tears? Happy tears, like tears of joy, tears of, oh my God, like there is no better feeling than this. That's what it's all about. Find your purpose. Stop wasting time on your passion. Just find that core thing that you are put here on this earth to do. Find it now. Stop wasting time. Go.